Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I want to talk to you about this other article that I read. Oh man, you gotta love it when these AAA developer big shots, CEOs lose track, they lose sight, and then they seem to think that we're all just dumb plebs that are just gonna buy their stuff. So let's head on over here so I can show you this article that I'm talking about. We are talking about Randy Pitchford, Borderlands 4 boss, telling fans, if you're truly a fan of his, you'll find a way to make it happen. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read you this exchange here that Randy had with somebody online. They say, Randy, this game better not be $80. Don't take that risk. A lot of gamers aren't going to pay $80 and feed this notion of constant increase of the price tag. You are the CEO. You have some say with the price when it comes to your publisher. And here's how Randy decided to respond. A, not my call. You can say that, but, you know, as the CEO, the buck kind of stops with you. And he didn't say that. That was my response. B, if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen. My local game store had Starflight for Sega Genesis for $80 in 1991. When I was just out of high school working minimum wage at an ice cream parlor in Pismo Beach, and I found a way to make that happen. Now, for a little further on down here, it says the responses to Pitchford's tweet has been mostly negative, with people saying that they're going to pirate Borderlands 4 and hit them high seas. Another one says, please stop, just apologize and move on. Well, I'm not going to sit here and read them all, but Pitchford has yet to apologize directly for his comments. He did point to a recent answer he gave on stage at PAX East on Borderlands 4's price, saying, if you want the truth, here it is. And now Pitchford inched closer to an actual apology after Borderlands streamer Moxie tweeted dialogue from a Handsome Jack AI prompted by a user called Duke Newcomb, who fed it Pitchford's original tweet. Handsome Jack, okay, yeah, you will need. Oh, boo-hoo, $80 for Borderlands 4. Let me break out the world's tiniest violin crafted from iridium and oiled with the hearts of whiny vault hunters. Listen, Cupcake, you're not buying a game. You're investing in a premium, galaxy-shattering experience personally engineered to blast your sad little dopamine receptors into orbit. You think quality loot and chaotic mayhem just code itself? You want guns that sprout legs, sing sea shanties, and explode into loot goblins without paying top dollar? Grow up. Okay. No, oh my God. Randy wrote this whole fucking thing himself. Anyways, I'm not going to go through that whole thing. Now I feel, you know what? Now I'm kind of glad that Rob and I didn't waste the time while we were at PAX East going to see that Borderlands panel, I guess. If I remember correctly, while that was going on, Rob and I were checking out some awesome games that were soon to be coming, such as Crimson Desert and Veil of the Witch. It's a little game that's out on Steam right now. It's a tactical game. It was fun as hell, and if it wasn't for the dozens of people behind me, I would have just kept playing. Anyways, I'm getting off track. Let me get back here. We had a response from Larian Studios, Michael Dowse. Oh my God, Larian Studios with Baldur's Gate 3, another great game. And I am so glad that they were there because I was finally able to pick up a deluxe edition of Baldur's Gate 3. Once again, I'm getting off track again. Let me get back. Michael Dowse had a response to it. Gearba has chimed in on the gross comments. So here's what he had to say. Inflation exists. We give inflation bumps, for example, to employees, and price increases can make sense. But saying real fans will find a way is gross because it assumes your game is more important during a cost of living crisis than, for example, making it day to day. Real fans are people who love and understand what you do, keep track, and engage with your shift regardless of how much they spend. When asked whether or not Baldur's Gate 3 would also have had a $80 asking price, Dow said even if it did, we would probably not suggest people do whatever they can to buy it, lest they not be real fans. Yeah. You kind of said the quiet part out loud there, Randy, and now you were hiding behind one of your AI things to get the rest of your message out there. But this coming back up here because this was the thing that I wanted to. The executive said before recalling the time a purchase that was probably more affordable to the son of a U.S. intelligence system tech senior in 91 than it is for the average gamer in our cursed year of 2025. And he nailed it. Listen, Randy, the gamers that you grew up with, we're now adults. We don't just go out and spend all of our money on games because, you know, we're either living in a dorm or in an apartment with friends. No, we have families, we have children, we have spouses that we have to take care of, we have homes, we have work, all these things. Just to say it again, dude, you said the quiet part out loud, and that's where you messed up. And instead of apologizing, you hid behind Jack and used the whole villain thing to not have to take responsibility for it. But anyways, that's it. I just found it funny the way it was even more hilarious to me when I just saw a little bit ago before, you know, when I was still setting up for this to see how Larian Studios responded to it. But anyways, that about wraps it up for me here. If you enjoyed this, please help Rob and I grow by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Tell us what you think down in the comments below about these comments. Because yeah, we're gonna, I mean, if the game is that good, we will, we will buy it. We just don't like it being thrown at us like that. But if you also didn't enjoy this, you're also free to hit that thumbs down button. But please, like I said, help Rob and I grow. Like, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.